What's up, YouTube? Dead Wolf back with another one. This time bringing you something fucking crazy. I was like, wait, what? But this makes a lot of fucking sense because I'm a fucking weirdo. So, I'm gonna want to see this shit.
I'm at 2 miles till empty. So I don't have enough money to fill up my tank. I'm gonna play a few rounds and see how much I can.
Hey everyone, it's Rachel Fisher and I hope you're hungry.
Here we go.
Today's video.
So, top 10 gross medieval foods that people actually ate. This is only about 9 minutes, so I feel like I could pull this off and then still be able to get dressed. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this because I'm kind of curious.
Will make
Shout out
you
to top 10.
so grateful that we live in 2021, even despite the pandemic, because at least we have good food. I hope you have strong stomachs because you're gonna need it. In today's list for your review are top 10 gross medieval foods that people actually ate in medieval times. Of course, they didn't have fridges or freezers. They preserved things with salts, but man, some of the things they thought up, guys.
I know, right?
Get ready. Number 10, roast swan. Okay, roast swan. Kind of like roast duck. Doesn't sound too... Yeah, but let's look at how they prepared it, shall we? Roast swan was a delicacy in medieval England, mostly served to the rich, as you can imagine. When this came up, I kind of went, okay, not a bad start. But roast swan was prepared one of two ways. They minced the boiled entrails with bread, kind of like stuffing, but then added ginger, blood, and would season it with vinegar. Ugh. The other option would be you could cut the bird wide open, take the skin off, feathers and all, and roast it on a spit. But it doesn't end there. They would then present the bird after putting its skin back on, feathers and all, before it was served to the guests. Raw skin, cooked bird. Yeah, sounds like that deserves a side of salmonella. I've never heard of that. Coming in at number 9, humble pie. Okay, I'm actually a fan of meat pies. When I go over to England, I'll eat a pasty or a pork pie any damn day. They're so good. In fact, I'm convinced that you could throw anything between flaky crust and it would taste good. Okay? Heck, even Sweeney Todd made long pork tastes good if you believe the stories. So, when I say humble pie was actually considered a delightful treat, you can kind of get why medieval people lived without refrigeration and meat did not appear in bulk supply. No, they didn't have a Costco, so they had to make use of everything that they could. So anything they didn't use in the main event would be thrown into humble pie. Usually entrails from wild animals caught on the hunt would be boiled and thrown into a pie shell, and no holiday was complete without a slice of humble pie. What is this? Can I open it?
I love this. Something very special, like something that family can just keep passing down from generation to generation. This is something more valuable than anything material-wise. It's a memory that was created, so it's very personal, and it's just something to cherish. I love the painting so much I did order another one for my mom, so I ordered 2 paintings. I love them.
I'm actually planning on doing another one with one of our wedding photos.
You'll be like, who else can do this? Or what other picture can we get done? So yeah, we have definitely thought about getting another one. That's dope.
I know, doesn't mean what you think it does. Like beer? Well, they certainly did. In fact, that was pretty much the only thing that was safe to drink back then. Beer, wine, mead, anything with alcohol in it to help kill bacteria. Though, how much they actually knew about bacteria back then, probably minimal. But they just knew, hey, that stream over there made me sick, so I'm gonna drink beer. Plus, beer's good. Or was it? Cock ale was a popular type of ale made in the Middle Ages that was prepared in a curious manner. But know that when I say cock, I mean rooster, okay? It was prepared by filling a canvas bag with raisins, nutmeg, mace, dates, and a boiled rooster. I would have been on board for the nutmeg and dates, but rooster? Imagine chicken soup beer. Chicken soup for the beer lover's soul. But hey, I mean, 4 drinks in, beer is beer, right? Number 7, a singing chicken. Chicken! We know chicken.
Yep.
We eat chicken. Chicken nuggets, roasted chicken, chicken fried chicken, whatever. The list goes on. But singing chicken? I mean, what can I say? Medieval nobles had high expectations. They not only wanted to eat their chicken, but have it sing too, and they figured out just how to make that happen somehow. They prepared the bird by binding quicksilver and sulfur to the neck. Sulfur, remember, smells like rotten eggs. Yeah. And when the bird was cooked or reheated, I don't know how you can reheat it, it would make a sound, I guess, like singing. It was also common to have pigs and swans breathe fire by soaking cotton in alcohol and lighting it on fire from the inside. That definitely sounds like a show-stopping entry, so long as they didn't burn it or didn't smell like rotten eggs. Wow. Number 6, a sheep's John Thomas. If you don't know what I mean by John
What the
Thomas, then
fuck?
how about disco stick? You get the picture. But yes, this was yet another thing you could expect to see on the
This
banquet
is-
table. Sorry guys, I'm a child. They prepare the dish by cleaning it, glad that's a step, then stuffing it with 10 egg yolks, saffron, milk, and fat. Then the whole thing was blanched, roasted, and sprinkled with ginger, cinnamon, and pepper. Even while describing this to you, like, my tongue is so obviously confused. You know? Like, the combination of those flavors makes no sense to me. Is it savory? Sweet? Bitter? Like, I mean, hopefully I will never find out. Number 5, roasted cat. Sorry to all
hold on.
my cat lovers out there, but before they became a household cuddly pet, you could find them on your dinner plate. But again, preparation. Like, what were they thinking? You can tell the cooks back then were so desperate for something actually good, they'd do anything. So for starters, they would decapitate the little guy and throw away the head because apparently eating cat brains would make you lose your senses and judgment. Sounds like they found that out the hard way already. Then they clean it. Again, thank
God.
goodness that's a step. But then they wrap it in
Hold on. I gotta back up a little bit.
brains would make you lose
Hold
your
on.
senses and judgment. Sounds like they found that out the hard way
I gotta pause
already.
this. What the fuck? Maine Coons, man. What the fuck, man? Oh my god. Are they Man Coons or are they Maine Coons? That looks like they're when they have those weirdly human features, it's so fucking creepy. It's like, what the fuck else? So we got monkey humans apparently, because I released that fucking video yesterday. So we got fucking cat humans. I'm like, motherfucker, what the hell else are they gonna humanize? This is fucking weird, but let's keep the list going because this is weird.
Then they clean it. Again, thank goodness that's a step. But then they wrap it in clean linen and bury it in the ground overnight. When it had a good rest, you dip it in garlic and oil, whip it with a green twig, then roast it. Like, why? Glad they finally got to cooking it, I guess. But of course, they need only clean it once since it's been in the ground overnight. Like, how did we make it this far, you guys? How did we get this far?
I'm with her on that.
Oh, here we are.
Oh,
We're
hold
back
on,
at
this
it
shit's
again
funny
with
as
another
fuck.
challenge, right? All right, I've had several requests to do this one. I'm gonna give it a shot today. I'm gonna bet $200 I
It's
can
funny as
drink.
fuck. I
And we
could
got
not watch
cooking
this.
Mentos. I don't know how much to put in there, but we gonna try it like this right there. We got us some Mentos like this right here. We go.
First of all, that rest for a
How
second.
many you supposed to put in there? I don't know, so we gonna put 2 in there. How about that? Alright, then. Alright, here we go. You ready for this right here? Okay, we're gonna put 3.
Oh fuck. This
Okay,
is funny.
I don't know what to do here.
You let it die.
That's some serious shit.
I'm sorry, I had to watch
Number 4,
that.
lamprey. First, let's show you a picture of what that is. Yeah, people wanted to eat that. They saw that and went, that needs to be in my belly right now. A lamprey is a long eel-like fish with a sucker-like mouth with a bunch of little sharp teeth. It can usually be found latching onto larger fish and sucking out the blood. A little vampire fish. This fish may gross you out, but medieval folks couldn't get enough of it. It was a delicacy often eaten during Lent as they weren't allowed to eat red meat. In fact, Henry I of England loved lamprey so much that he actually died from it. From a surfeit of lamprey, as it were. Lampreys were usually baked in syrup inside a pie shell. Then when the crust opened up, they would pour wine, spices, and then spoon it onto white bread. Again, is it sweet or salty? What is this dish supposed to be? Number 3, pickled ram
eel, so it's probably
gonads.
gonna be
Guys, I'm not even gonna try and
very
pronounce
fishy.
the name, so here it is. This dish was popular with the Vikings, and like most people during
Sadia.
medieval Europe, not a lot of options when it came to preserving food.
Hold on.
But so they picked
On the back of
the name, so here it is.
Hold on. Sadir Hutspangar. Hutspangar. Sadir Hutspangar. Hope I get some Swedish fans over this.
This dish was popular with the Vikings, and like most people during medieval Europe, not a lot of options when it came to preserving food. But so they pickled a lot. But how they decided what they wanted to preserve and keep is kind of lost to me. These are pickled ram gonads. I'm not sure if I can say what they actually are, but I'm pretty sure you get the gist. These guys were boiled and cured in whey, though it's not a very common dish nowadays for obvious reasons. It was initially invented by poor farmers out of necessity for when food was scarce.
yeah.
Number 2, live frog and chicken shows. Okay, I debated putting this on the list because I'm not quite sure if the people ate them after, but if it hit the table, chances are they did. So, as we can tell, people in medieval times certainly had to get inventive, not just with their food, but with their entertainment as well. Because they didn't have TV. They got for TV, I guess. I don't know. And oftentimes the two would coincide. Food and entertainment. Great mix. Chefs often loved to prank guests by putting live animals, specifically frogs and pie shells, so that when someone cut into the frogs, they would hop out and down the table in a jaunty show. But another thing they do is pluck a live chicken in boiling water in front of the guests, and when it passed out, they glazed it to look like it was cooked. Then they would lay it on the table, but of course the chicken would eventually come to in a panic and bound up and down the table to the delight of the guests. I don't know. In the words of Gordon Ramsay, why did the chicken cross the road? Because you didn't bloody cook it. Number 1, cockatrice. Next up, we have the OG turducken. If you haven't heard, a turducken is a chicken stuffed inside a duck, then stuffed inside a turkey.
First of all, this is a dope ass dish. For you motherfuckers who haven't had this, I haven't had it yet personally, but I fucking want it. Somebody wants to send me a turducken, please do.
Personally, I tried it, and I wasn't mad about it. It was a little salty. So we still do this kind of thing today, but imagine the image being a little bit more grotesque. Cockatrice was the result of a chef playing Frankenstein in the kitchen, minus trying to bring it to life, with a rooster and a pig. They would half both animals and then sew them together to make a half rooster, half pig thing. Either the bottom half would be the pig and the top half the rooster, or vice versa. Artist's choice, whatever looked nicer. The whole thing would then be covered in egg yolk and saffron before being served to the awestruck guests. I hope you got absolutely no inspiration for your dinner tonight from this list, but I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do the thing, and subscribe for more, and be sure to stay tuned for bloopers, because there's probably gonna be tons. I've been your host, Rachel Fisher, and I'm gonna go eat some pizza, because I just need to be reminded that food tastes good. Until next time, guys, take care. Cock ale is a popular type of ale. Oh, okay. But sticking chicken? What can I say? What can I say? Medieval nobles had a hot... Oh, God. What can I say? Medieval... allergies! Dying. This dish was popular with the Vikings and like...
This sounds like
okay.
I've done this so many times.
This dish...
Have you ever wondered what would happen?
Okay. If you guys like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. And make sure when you leave a comment, you comment your fucking screenshot of being subscribed to the channel, please. Because it would be nice to know who my subscribers are. Without further ado, we're going to get up out of here. But we appreciate you stopping by. And see, I fucked up the extra. Fucked up the outro, so I hope you guys get a good laugh out of me fucking up my outro. If you guys like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment with a photo of you being subscribed with a screenshot, because I want to know my people. And then make sure you hit that bell notification so you get notified the next time we drop another video. Without further ado, we're going to get up out of here because I got to get fucking ready for work. I'll see you guys in the next one. Shout out to my Little Caesars crew. I'll see you guys shortly. Peace out.